Hey everybody, I'm Andrew. This is the Hotel Wolfe Island. All right, let's start cooking. So these are heirloom tomatoes from my friend Frank, who lives...
Frank?
You know Frank?
I do.
Oh, amazing, yeah. So Frank lives on the other end of the island and is like notorious for knocking on the back door of my house with crates of tomatoes saying, hey man, can you use these? It's amazing. You can see the nice, beautiful color to them. Gorgeous Wolfe Island heirloom tomatoes. Beautiful, right? So these guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little salt and pepper on them and let the acid come out of them. Then we're gonna add some basil. The salt is gonna activate the acid in the tomato. The acid in the tomato is gonna activate the basil. And then as soon as you have everything in the bowl, you're gonna start to smell that like beautiful basil kind of thing coming up. Well, you're not gonna be able to smell it. I'll be able to smell it. They'll be able to smell it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Toss this stuff in there and pick some basil. This basil tree was a gift from someone else on the island, and one day I came into work and there were these two big beautiful basil trees sitting in behind the hotel, and they went, where did the mystery basil come from? Yeah, that's kind of like what Wolfe Island is like. It's like when I first got here in February, I was renting this house and I came home from work and there was just a full sourdough like sitting on my front porch. It's kind of like people grow as much as they can and then realize they can't eat them and they have to give them away. And then there's always the trade up, which is like, hey, I have so many heirloom tomatoes. Can I trade you for some zucchini? And then people are like, we all have heirloom tomatoes. Okay? Everyone has those, okay? It's not just you. Like, no one needs tomatoes, okay? Cool, so we'll just let that sit for a minute. Next, we're gonna do some green beans, also grown on the island. We're gonna chop these guys up, and then when we flambe our spot prawns, we're gonna cook these guys in the butter and the brandy. Nice and bright, and then when we're done our summer salad here, this will give it a nice crunch. Bada boom, bada bing like that. So these are BC Spot Prawns. So the first thing we wanna do is take the heads off. And then they all have veins running through them. We'll cut these guys in half here. We'll clean those guys. Take our heads, still has a little bit of brain matter and things like that, and I'll just add flavor to the sauce. Let's flambe some shrimp. Okay, cool. So after our butter is melted here, gonna add a little secret sauce. Okay, put that all together. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can kind of see it's coming together. It's got this caramelly kind of color to it. We'll throw our prawns in there. Boom, boom. A little salt and pepper. Boom, like that. Okay, we'll add a little acid to that. I'm big on acid in my food. More acid here than I did in high school. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add a little brandy and we'll do a little flambe here. Little brandy to it. Get that lid up. Spoon, give it a taste. Oh, that's rich. A little more acid, never hurts, can never do too much. All right, now throw our peas in there. So these are sugar snap peas that were grown on Wolfe Island. Quick drive away. Just get everything coated. We don't want to cook the peas too much because we want them to be crunchy. Let's plate it up. So the first thing we did is I made a fire roasted baba ganoush here with my friend Jeanette's beautiful eggplant. So we're gonna kind of lay this down as a base for our salad. There's a lot of like cool, interesting stuff you can put in a salad to make it not super boring. For instance, this flour here. Okay, we'll dress this guy up. Throw this guy down like that. Okay, we'll put our flowers up top. These are some Ontario peaches. Cook them in white wine with some anise seed and some cinnamon. So they have like this kind of cool licorice-y kind of flavor to them. And this is Japanese cucumber that Jeanette, who raised the greens, also raised. And what I did was I vacuum packed them with a little pickle brine, heirloom tomatoes. So you can kind of see it's not like your boring old salad, you know what I mean? There's a lot going on here, different flavors. And here are the bodies. These guys on like that. Okay, and then you've got your snap peas. So give it a little bit of a crunch. You can kind of go everywhere. Add a little bit more acid. So it's nice and fresh. So it pops. And there you go. Summer salad. Voila. C'est bon, mon ami.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Cool, right? Now what? Now what do we do?
Now for a swim.
Now,
Now I go for a swim? Cool. Not bad, right?
wow.